First time you set up your MacBook, you can see the dock at the bottom corner of your screen, right? And you will see a host of applications in this dock. And I'm pretty sure that you must not be using all of those applications. It's the same with everybody, it was the same with me. So what I do is when I power on my MacBook for the first time, I look at all these applications that are there in the dock and remove the ones that are not useful to me. And to do that, you either right click on the application, right, and then you click on remove from dock. What this will do is this will remove this application from the dock, but it will still keep it in your applications. So I remove, and you see it's been removed. Likewise, I'll remove all the applications that I don't use, and with this my dock becomes much more cleaner and only has the applications that I want to use. Now conversely, if I have some applications that is installed on my MacBook but is not present in the dock, I can add it to the dock as well. And to do that, I go on to Finder, and then I go on to Applications. And so for example, if I want to add Adobe Acrobat Reader, if I use that a lot, I just drag it and I drop it in the dock. And now I can access Adobe Acrobat Reader whenever I want to. So this exercise, I found out it has really helped me to get free from the clutter that is in the dock and just keep the applications that I use regularly and frequently. Once we have done this, now let's hover over to the uh, MacBook Dock and menu bar settings. To do that, go on to settings or system preferences, and once you go onto that, you will find a dock and menu bar icon, and you click on that, which will populate the dock and menu bar settings. So with this, you can control a host of different settings that will allow you to customize your MacBook dock and menu bar the way you want to. So for example, you can make the size smaller or larger. As you can see here, if I slide it towards the left, it becomes small, and if I slide it towards the right, it becomes large. So I want to minimize this a little bit because I want it to appear neater. So I minimize this, but not to an extent that my app icons become unreadable. So by a little. And then this is the magnification. So if you turn it on and then you slide it to the right, what you will notice is that when you hover your mouse pointer on the dock, it magnifies. So you can see it will help you to see the icons and the apps themselves more clearly. So if you make the size small, do turn on the magnification. It will help you to read the icons and apps in your dock magnificently. The next setting that you can control is the position of your dock on the screen. So by default, it is on the bottom, which I like. You can also do it on the right or on the left according to your preferences. Some people are left brain, some are right brain. I like it at the bottom. The next option is you can minimize windows using either the genie effect or the scale effect. So if you talk about the genie effect, it's by default the effect that comes on with your Mac. But if you want to play around a little, you can choose the scale effect, and this essentially minimizes your window through another visual animation. Like the genie effect, so I'm going to keep that. Double click a Windows title bar to zoom. So if you double click on a Windows title bar, it will zoom. The other setting is minimize. So if you click on minimize, it will sort of minimize. But if you set it to zoom, it will sort of zoom. So just as an example, I'm gonna I'm gonna try to do this. So an application that I'm gonna open is this, and then you see it minimizes. Let me try and make the size smaller first. I double click on this and you see it's maximized, it's zoomed out, but if I click on minimize, then double clicking on it will minimize this. And then the next option is minimize windows into application icon. So if you check this option, then apart from coming here as a screen, as a separate screen, uh, it'll minimize into the application itself. So instead of coming here, the Google Chrome Explorer will go into this application. So I'm just gonna show you how to do that. So click on this, minimize application icon, and click this. If you minimize, it goes it into the Google Chrome application. And then you can animate or choose not to animate opening applications. So what you can do is if this is selected, when you will click an application, it will bounce up and down before opening. So as you can see, it bounces up and down, and if you deselect this, it'll open as a normal application. I like this as it adds a little flair to the MacBook, so I keep this. This option is for automatically hiding and showing the dock. So if you click on this, your dock just disappears and it'll only appear when you hover your mouse on the bottom of the screen. Some people like this. I like this sometimes too. It helps my MacBook feel cleaner. So you can keep this on and off depending upon your preferences. Then show indicators for open applications. In the dock, you can see that there are little black dots on the applications that are open. And for example, if I close an application, you will see the black dot disappears. And then show recent applications in dock. So the most recent applications are these ones that I opened, and they will come here in the dock. If you want to remember what applications you opened, keep this checked on. And then the last option that you can customize here is automatically hiding the menu bar on the desktop. So if you click this, the menu bar disappears and it'll only appear when you hover over it. If you want your Mac to appear clean, you can select or deselect. So if I also hide the dock and hide this, you can see how clean the MacBook appears. So these are all the options, but I like to see the menu bar because I can see the apps that are open. It shows them on the top left hand side, and then on the right hand side it shows the time and the date, so that's also handy. So I like to keep it on. These are the options for your MacBook dock and menu bar, and that is how you can keep it clean. And these are the options that you can select to manage your dock and menu bar and make your MacBook seem cleaner. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back with more interesting stuff. Thank you.